So I went to Michael's and got a lot of yarn. I have really been wanting to experiment with cotton yarn recently. Couldn't really tell you why, but that's what I got today. So let's get into this yarn haul. So first up, I got these. It is, let's see, Capri Eco Cotton Capri. What? It's made from recycled cotton. This is what it looks like. It's kind of denim-ish. And I really want to make a swimsuit with this. I also, side note, because I am still a beginner crocheter, I don't know how much to use like for a project. So I kind of just bought this yarn in hopes that it's enough. But if not, then I'll just run back to Michael's. I'm actually going to get started on this today because it is buy one, get one 50% off. And they didn't have a lot of these left. So if I need more, I'll just run up there. But yeah, these are the first two that I got. And then I got two more of the same brand, just in different colors. One is like gray. One's gray and white. I don't know if you guys can tell. And then the other is a really pretty green. And I want to put these together also, maybe doing a swimsuit or a bucket hat. I might do one swimsuit, one bucket hat. I don't really know. But they're really, really cute. I'm really excited to use these. Okay, so I really want to learn how to do a granny square. I don't know if I want to do a granny square pillow or a granny square tote bag. I want to do one or the other. But all of these colors are together. So yeah, these are the colors that I'm wanting to use for the granny square. To be completely honest, I don't even know how many colors you're supposed to use in a granny square. I'm sure it doesn't really matter, right? I don't really know. I'm going to figure it out. But I just feel like these are going to be so pretty. I'm going to document me doing this and hopefully either attach it onto this video or make a different video. I also don't know if I want to start with the granny squares first or the swimsuit or the bucket hat. My thinking is
that I can make the swimsuit and the bucket hat since it's summer, so I can sit outside, get tan and everything, and then I can work on this outside in my bucket hat and my swimsuit.
decisions. I don't know. This one is sugar and cream, and this one is the Eco Cotton. Also, I get yarn from like the thrift store, and I go to Joann's a lot just because they always have the 40 and 60% off. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show you a couple more yarns that I got. One from the thrift store and one from Joann's to make a blanket. Okay, I went away for like 2 seconds and got really distracted and brought back a few more things. The first thing, new yarn. So I got this from Joann's. I feel like honestly, it's a little bit of an acquired taste, but I got this for my Aunt Margaret. She was supposed to come down this week, and so I'm making a blanket, by the way, but I was gonna make the blanket for her because I didn't want to ship it. I feel like it would be too heavy. So I thought she was gonna come down to Florida from Oklahoma this week, but she didn't. And so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna start this yet, but it is a really pretty yarn and I am excited to get started on it. So, and then this is why you should always check thrift stores for yarn. I've already used a lot of this, but are you joking? Okay, it was $9.99 out of the thrift store, and then I think it was like 30 or 40% off. I ended up paying like $6 or $7 for this, something like that. I'm not good at math, so don't judge me if you just did the math on that. But $6 or $7 is a freaking steal because I don't know if you can tell, but like this had the wrappers. I got vintage yarn, which I ended up making a table runner because there was so much. Which I'm gonna show you. This is kind of like, I guess, the current project that I'm working on. I really just need to finish it, to be honest. I'm so close. I just have to learn how to weave in the ends, which I'm a little scared about because everybody tells me. What is this? Oh my gosh, y'all, I thought there was a spider and it was just a little dot on my phone. Anyway, I digress. This is a little table runner that I made. So cute. It's super long, super, super long. I say table runner. So if you don't know, I have a vintage booth inside of an antique mall. And I wanted this to go over this bookshelf because I picked it off. I picked the bookshelf up off the side of a road, and the top is really crusty and dusty. I'm not selling it. It's just to put all of my vintage books on. So I wanted to make something, and this is it. This is a multicolored yarn, and I tried to look it up because I thought I was about to run out, and it turns out that it was a vintage yarn. They don't sell it anymore. So yeah, this is this. So cute. I kind of want to wear it. Yeah, I'm gonna wear it. It's a scarf for the rest of the video. I was distracted whenever I went out, and I wanted to show you something else that I'm doing. So I got really into drawing on fabric and also embroidery. So this is what I'm working on. It says fearfully and wonderfully made, don't mind my nails. And yeah, I did this with marker, this with fabric pen, and then this is embroidered. And then this is the other side. And I just have to do the marker part. But I am wanting to finish this. I have like a little collection that I'm working on. So this is my first one that I will probably keep. But I'm going to come out with a collection of 5, and I'll have them posted, I don't know, on my website, something. I don't really know where I'm going to post it yet because I actually don't have a website for my creative things like this. But I'm going to get it posted, or I guess I could put it in my booth. I don't really know. I haven't thought that far because I need to just finish them. But this is what I'm working on. Next up, Silas, that's so gross. Stop. Hey, that's gross. Next up, I'm going to show you guys what I got at the book sale. So first up, this is the one that I'm going to read next. It is Midnight Sea. One thing about me is I have a thing for blue cover books. I realize like the last 4 books that I read are all blue covers. I don't know what it is, but this is a seemingly random shooting at her aunt's coffee farm has left Lenny Tagma blind. Now she must learn to navigate in a world of darkness. With the help of an ex-cop named Ben and a half-trained guide dog, Lenny begins to regain her former independence. Then Lanny and Ben discover that her injury wasn't caused by a random shooting, it was a botched murder attempt. They must work together to discover the identity of the would-be murderer before he strikes again. So, a mystery, a tragic thing happening, and her having to like relearn how to live, I think is interesting. And then also the fact that it was a botched murder, like the mystery of that. I don't know. It sounds really interesting to me. So, this is what I have up next. Then we have Sand Pebbles by Patricia Hickman. This is going to be a beach read. I'm going to take this with my crocheted bikini and my bucket hat to the beach, and I am going to read this book. A moving, richly told story set in a small fishing village in coastal North Carolina, Patricia Hickman's novel portrays a witty, recently widowed woman who must learn to let go of the past and discover God's surprising renewing provision of her future. We love a provision story, like straight up provision, and also the fact that it's just small town in general. I love small town stories. I don't know what it is, especially small town romance. Give me the book, throw it in the bag. But yeah, really, really excited for this one. Next up, we have The Colors of Hope by Kim Cash Tate. And this is a really cute cover. Really cute cover with like a sunset. It looks like there's a church in the back. And this is about Stephanie London led a life of comfort and ease in St. Louis before feeling implacably drawn back to her father's roots in the tiny southern town of Hope Springs, Charlotte. Another small town story. Charlotte has lived there all of her life and longs to make a new life somewhere else. Stephanie doesn't know exactly what she's doing there or how to occupy her time, and Charlotte doesn't understand why. Despite her overbearing family and reminders of her failed engagement, she's suddenly led to stay. Despite its small town charm, Hope Springs itself is at a crossroads. After a failed reconciliation attempt by two well meaning pastors, this town is split along racial and cultural lines with a little hope for redemption. When a terrible tragedy puts Hope Springs on the national radar, the entire town is tested. But both Stephanie and Charlotte feel their lives is unraveling. In the midst of heartache, though, they'll discover the true color of hope. Interesting. Very interesting. So I'm not gonna lie, I think I got this because it was $1 and because it was a Christian book. But I wanna say I'm super excited. I wanna say I'm super excited about this, but I'm still gonna read it because I don't know why not. Yeah, I don't really have too many comments on that, but okay, next we have Coming Home by David Lewis. And it looks like this was $3.99 at one point. Well, it was $12.99, and then it was $3.99, and then I bought it for $1. So this is growing up in Palmer Lake, Colorado, a Colorado story. Yes, I love Colorado. It's my favorite state. Growing up in Palmer Lake, Colorado, Jessica Lehman and Andy McCormick were practically inseparable. But when tragedy struck, their childhood friendship was torn apart. Ooh, the drama. Now, more than a decade later, Jesse's search for the truth about her family has brought them two together again. With Andy's support, Jessie must summon the courage to face a spectator that has haunted her dreams and tormented her waking hours. Yet she fears what her quest may uncover. Andy, however, fears something far different. As his feelings for Jessie begin to grow beyond friendship, how will he ever manage to protect her, not from her past, but from her future? Oh, so is this a love story? Right? Because it says, as his feelings for Jessie began to grow beyond friendship, how will he ever manage to protect her? Oh, this is a little love story. Cute. Very cute. Okay. I'm excited for this. Also, I am excited for this. I feel like, bruh. Anyway. Okay, so next up we have A Time to Dance by Karen Kingsbury. And well, I think I might have said this in the last video, but if it has the word dance, my attention goes to whatever that is. So naturally, I picked this up because of that. It is a Christian book. We have the author on the back, Slay. What is this about? They celebrated their love with a dance, but will it end in divorce? Oh, the tea. John and Abby Reynolds were the perfect couple, sharing a love born of childhood friendship and deep family ties. They are envied by their friends, cherished by their children, admired by their peers. But John and Abby are about to lose it all. On the verge of having an affair, John is no more than the man Abby married, than she is the long ago girl of his dreams. They are strangers whose days of dancing seem gone forever. They gather their three children to announce their plans, but before they speak, their daughter makes an announcement of her own. She's getting married this summer. Abby and John try not to ruin their daughter's season of happiness, but as the wedding nears, they are haunted by questions. Is the decision they've made irreversible? Are there times when marriage, even the marriage between two people of faith, is truly beyond repair? And is it possible, alone in the moonlight on an old wooden pier, to once more find a time to dance? Interesting. Okay, so this is a little bit of a drama. Cute. Okay, I'm excited about this. And then next up, we have Wildflowers from Winter by Katie Ganshert. This is a really cute cover. And this is the author, Slay. Okay. This is about a young architect at a prestigious Chicago firm. Bethany Quinn has built a life far removed from her trailer park dwelling teen years until an interruption from her estranged mother reveals a tragedy has struck in her hometown. A reluctant Bethany is called back to rural Iowa. Determined to pay her respects while avoiding any emotional entanglements, she vows not to stay long. The unexpected inheritance of 500 acres of farmland and a startling turn of events in Chicago forces Bethany to come up with a new plan. Handsome farm. Ooh, a love story. Okay. Handsome farmhand Evan Price has taken care of the Quinn farm for years. When Bethany has left the land, Evan must fight her decisions to realize his own dreams. But even as he disagrees with Bethany's vision, Evan feels drawn to her and the pain she keeps so carefully locked away. For Bethany, making peace with her past and the God of her childhood doesn't seem like the path to freedom. Is letting go the only way to new life, love, and a peace that she's not sure exists? Wow, cute. Okay, so I'm like, they say handsome farmhand Evan Price. Are they going to end up together? Like, what is that? Because I love a good Christian, like, wholesome romance. And I just want to know. I guess I will know whenever I read it. So, cool. This one is called A Song I Knew by Heart by Brett Lott. Also, another really cute cover. During a cold Massachusetts winter, a tragic car accident leaves a mother childless and her daughter in law a widow. Naomi and Ruth are now each other's only comfort. Naomi lost her husband 8 years ago, and she has lost her son. Carrying a deep secret in her soul, Naomi decides to return to her childhood in coastal South Carolina. Okay, side note. I feel like a lot of books, a lot of Christian books, well, obviously they always use names from the Bible. Like the one that I'm reading, What We Found in Hallelujah, the main characters are Hope and Faith. And I feel like there's a lot of like Hope, Faith, Naomi, Ruth, um, which is cool. But I don't know. I don't really have a comment. It's just something that I've found. Um, and also, I feel like a lot of them are based in like South Carolina and North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, when she tells Ruth her plan, she receives an unexpected reply. Where you go, I will go. So the two women plan the journey together, arriving at a place that is flooded with a love they are nearly too fragile to accept. Surrounded by the warmth of their newfound family, Naomi and Ruth begin to find themselves reawakened and open to the possibility of redemption. We love a redemption story. Yes. Yes. Provision, redemption, wholesome love. We love to see it. We love to read it. Really excited for this. Next up, we have Redeeming Love. Listen, I'm so excited that this was at the $1 bookstore because I went to Barnes and Noble and it was like, okay, $14.99. I don't know why I feel like it was like $20, but I was like, I have a hard time paying for books sometimes. Like, I really want to support the author, but also I'm trying to be financially free and support all of my hobbies. So I can't just buy new books all the time. So I was really excited that this was on sale. This, if you saw my last video, was on my to be read. So I'm so stoked about this because everybody in the Christian nonfiction community talks about how good this is, and I'm just excited to see for myself. This is about California Gold Country, 1850, a time when men sold their souls for a bag of gold and women sold their bodies for a place to sleep. Angel expects nothing from men but betrayal. Sold into prostitution as a child, she survives by keeping her hatred alive, and what she hates most are the men who use her, leaving her empty and dead inside. Then she meets Michael, a man who seeks his father's heart in everything. Michael obeys God's call to marry Angel and to love her unconditionally. Slowly, day by day, he defies Angel's every bitter expectation until, despite her resistance, her frozen heart begins to thaw. But with her unexpected softening comes overwhelming feelings of unworthiness and fear. And so Angel runs, back to the darkness, away from her husband's pursuing love, terrified of this truth she can no longer deny. Her final healing must come for the one who loves her even more than Michael does, the one who will never let her go. Ugh, this is going to be so good. I'm so excited. I honestly was going to read that first one. I kind of already started it, but this is definitely going to be like in the next 3 that I read. So look out for a review for this book soon, hopefully. All right, guys. So that is it for my life updates slash book slash yarn haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you did. And yeah, stay great, stay passionate, stay loving God, and being a light for Him. And I will see you on the next video. Bye. Silas, do you have anything to say? He said thanks for watching.